Hello everybody, reading time, page 97, exercise 7. What was the last natural disaster in Turkey? Find out and tell. You need to search through the net and then find the answer to this. But if you force your memory, you can remember the natural disasters. There are a lot of kinds of disasters: avalanches, landslides, earthquakes, eruptions, volcanic eruptions, floods, tsunamis, and so on, forest fires, for example. And the last natural disaster happened in Turkey was Elazığ earthquake. It happened on the 24th of January in 2020. And after Elazığ earthquake, there is a new one, a more serious one, coronavirus. It's a world problem. Exercise 7. Read and write the main idea of the text. Let's read and then find the answers to these exercises. A new tragedy has hit a New Zealand island this month. An earthquake has crumbled the houses, damaged the roads, cut communications and ruined water and electricity systems. The number of dead people has risen to 3,500 and many dozens have got trapped inside collapsed buildings. Rescue teams from around the world have come to the country. Rescue specialists are on their way too. All civilians are ready to help and they have pulled survivors out of the rubble. But the authorities report that 300 people are still missing and getting to them won't be easy. Police say they have got text messages and tapping sounds from students in a ruined school building. Everyone has to do something to rescue those children. The earthquake and heavy rains have also damaged the roads and footpaths. It's very difficult to deliver aid. Helicopters have to bring food, blankets, clothing, towels and water to villagers. If we help them, they can survive after the disaster. This earthquake has happened in one of the world's most active seismic zones, and it will not be the last one. The area is very crowded and poor, so the government built cheap houses only last year. Unfortunately, the earthquake has flattened most of them. Rich countries must help to rebuild stronger and safer houses there. They mustn't use cheap building materials. Yes, we read and we try to understand. Let's find the main idea of it. When people live in safer houses, fewer people will die in the event of earthquake. Exercise 9. Find words from the text to match with these definitions. These are the definitions and we're going to find words from the reading text. Broken pieces of stone and brick from buildings where they are destroyed. Rubble. To fall down suddenly. Collapse. To break into small pieces. Crumble. To strike lightly. Tap. Now, exercise 10. Write the answers to these questions in your notebook. What has the earthquake done to the houses and roads? The earthquake has crumbled the houses and damaged the roads. Can people on the island get water and electricity? No, they can't. Have rescue specialists arrived on the island? Of course, they haven't. Who has helped the survivors out of the rubble? Civilians have helped the survivors out of the rubble. How have the people in the collapsed buildings tried to communicate? They have sent text messages and tapping sounds. What do helicopters have to bring? They have to bring food, blankets, clothing, towels and water. Well, next lesson I'm going to give information about present perfect simple. See you next time.